Kyoto itinerary, the Matcha lover. You can combine this with other itineraries I'll be making to suit the length of your trip. Let's go! Our first destination is Fushimi Inari. We want to head there before 8 AM because it gets really busy. There isn't an opening and closing time, so don't worry about that. Personally, I grabbed breakfast the day before from a family mart and took it with me and some extra water just so we didn't have to wake up extra early. It will take 1 to 3 hours from arrival at the station depending how far you wish to walk. The shortest route is roughly 30 minutes and many of the cafes will be open by the time you complete the route or opening. Fushimi Inari is a renowned Shinto shrine dedicated to Inari, the deity of rice and prosperity, and it's famous for its thousands of torii gates and fox statues, and it offers a scenic trail up Mount Inari. It's serviced by both the JR and Keihan trains, so check which station you'll be arriving at, they're both pretty close to each other. If there's already a lot of people by the time you get there, skip the first few torii gates. It's very hard when it's crowded to avoid being in everyone's photos, and you might be there for hours if you're too polite. You want a brisk walk if possible, for maybe 10 to 20 minutes, and around then it should get quieter. There are 2 hours worth of walking worth of torii gates, so you're not going to miss anything. If you're unable to walk far or for a long period of time, try to get there as early as possible to experience less crowds. However, remember it is a mountain and going when there is little to no light comes with its risks, so I recommend before sunset, after sunrise. There is no entry fee for this. The short route takes about 30 minutes and the long route 2 hours. There's a few stops on the way. If you run out of water, there are hills, it's a mountain. Once you've enjoyed your walk, head back to the train station. If you need a quick drink, Cafe Vermilion and many other coffee shops are located on the route, and most open about 9 AM, maybe 8:30. From Inari Station, JR, not Keihan, you'll be getting the Nara line to Uji. Make sure you get the local train, not the express. So when you're traveling Japan, you might notice Uji matcha on the menu at a lot of cafes. Uji is famous for its matcha, and if you're a matcha lover, you're in the right place. Here you'll find not only a wide range of matcha dishes and drinks, but also beautiful historic buildings. So firstly, head over to Byodoin Temple. The temple is roughly 1,000 years old and features on the back of the 10-yen coin. On the way here, there'll be plenty of cafes and places to grab a snack if you need to. Entrance fee is about 600 yen. Once you're done with the temple and the temple museum included in the costs, you might want to grab something to eat. I treated myself to a dessert at Tsuchiri Uji and I have zero regrets. However, all the food in Uji looks so good, I don't think you can go wrong. So particularly if you're there in the summer, I then recommend going over to Mimuroto Temple. If you're lucky, you'll get to see the hydrangea garden in the summer. Check online when it is open because I was there a week too early. If that's not your thing, you could check out the famous Tales of Genji Museum or even the observation deck, or you could book in to do a tea ceremony. Our next destination is Kyomizu-dera or Kyomizu Temple. I've got on here the general directions, however I recommend going on Google Maps and checking the best route for you. Prepare for the crowds. Hopefully this itinerary has missed a lot of crowds, but now you will probably be unable to miss them. Head up the streets of Gion via Hokanji if you can to Kyomizu-dera, one of Kyoto's most famous temples. Entrance is 410 yen, however if you don't want to enter, it still has a great view from the outside. This is the free area. There is the famous observation deck if you do go inside. Kyomizu-dera is a Buddhist temple in Kyoto founded in 778, known for its massive wooden stage offering stunning views of the city. It's named after a nearby Otowa waterfall whose waters are believed to grant blessings. The temple also houses Chushu Shrine dedicated to love and matchmaking. So once you're finished, you have a few options for food. I'm actually not going to recommend anywhere in particular, but the road you're on to get to the temple has a lot of food options, and if none of those catch your eye, it's about a 25-minute walk to Kawaramachi. In Kawaramachi, you'll find a variety of food as well as Nishiki Market, which sells street food. It's pretty busy there. Kawaramachi is more of a modern area in Kyoto, but it's still worth going. If you want to customize, you could add the Nintendo Museum. It's about 20 minutes from Uji on the Nara line. You could also add Kyoto Tower. It closes about 9 PM and can be done before or after dinner. Again, I would recommend checking Google Maps to see how to get there. This concludes our Kyoto Matcha Lovers itinerary. Hopefully Uji is a bit more quiet than some of the other destinations in Kyoto so you can avoid the crowd. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask in the comments, and thank you for watching.